Hi, I'm Robert Begley, day 251 of my video challenge. I just read a book last night and it really moved me because it's about somebody who I've admired more or less since my earliest days. And that man is John Lennon, the leader of the Beatles. And the book is aptly titled John, but it's written by his first wife, Cynthia. And it's not a pretty picture. It starts out pretty. Starts out very pretty. Actually, the son, Julian, reads the intro. This is the audiobook we're talking about here, which Cynthia reads herself. And it talks about how the two of them met each other, fell in love in 1958, way before the Beatles. But through the arc of Beatlemania. And why did they get married? Well, she got pregnant with Julian, and John was not really a good husband, not a good father. He was away, of course, being a rock star. He was certainly unfaithful. And that is not excusable. But in 1968, after being together for 10 years through the entire arc of the Beatles, Yoko comes on the scene. And John is totally mesmerized by her and lies to Cynthia about Yoko. And boy, it's just her treatment of Julian was awful. The treatment of Cynthia was awful, especially even right after John was killed in New York City. And even after his death, trying to get money for child support for Julian, their settlement when he divorced her was very unfavorable to her. Now, I'm taking her word. I wasn't there. It's hard for me to prove this, but I told my brother, Pete, I never had a high opinion of Yoko, but this book makes me sick to my stomach how pathetic and what a power-hungry person she was. And this is even after seeing the recent documentary, Get Back, where John is just completely under her thumb. It's very sad, and so I give Cynthia kudos. Okay, highly recommend this book. Call John. Fortunately, she saw the success of her son Julian, who I liked his music. I'll tell you one thing: when he was 17, when his father got assassinated, I remember seeing a picture of him. He had a leather jacket on, and he had a button that said Rush. It was like the classic Rush, the RUSH pink. And I thought, wow, this kid is 1980. Rush was not, they were not that popular back then. I mean, I knew them and loved them, but that was one reason I always liked Julian Lennon. And I wonder if he talked with his dad about Rush. Anyway, highly recommend the book. We'll see you tomorrow with day 252 of the video challenge.